But I'm just saying to you that this is part of being president. I'm sorry.
19 minutes after inauguration. Come on, guys.
Part of being president is having a pair that can take whatever heat comes towards you.
I promise you, my father's got a pair, and no sitting president has taken the heat that Donald Trump has taken.
That is bulldog. Yes. Stop. Go, Joy.
Okay. To her point, he also called Mexicans rapists. He made.
He's
Wait a second.
some coming across the border, and that's a fact. Look at what's going on at the border.
Let her finish.
Called some Mexicans rapists. He attacked the handicapped. He bragged about it. Listen, we heard the access. Hold on. We heard the access tape where he bragged about grabbing women by their genitalia. She's talking about, that's what Megan is talking about. She's talking about lowering the discourse to his level, which is horrible for this country. Even if people are working, we don't want to have a country like that. Do you understand that?
We've all
they don't
done
like
things.
The vessel of the Samaritan, so they quit. But nevertheless, look at the result.
We've all done things that we regret. I mean, if we're talking about bringing the discourse down, Joy, you've worn blackface. Whoopee.
No,
you said that Roman Polanski.
I'm sorry, and don't.
You said that Roman Polanski. It wasn't rape when he raped a child.
Not charged. I know it wasn't rape.
So let's talk about.
Let's talk about this. So you want to bring this up? The question came up.
I did not go in blackface, please.
No, she was not in blackface.
Thank you.
Sorry. Listen, being black, I recognize blackface. This I can say. Okay? I know it when I see it.
Back me up on that.
So now that you've broken this piece of ice, because I guess this is the fight you wanted.
It's not the fight I want.
Yeah, it is.
But if we're talking about character, if we're talking about these things.
Are you questioning my character?
I'm not questioning your character. I'm talking about you're questioning my father's character.
I'm sorry. I didn't question anybody. I simply said that when you're talking about your father's taken more heat than anybody else, that it's not so. Instead,
as a president,
as a president, yes,
ridiculous.
He's getting crushed.
I think
the Central Park 5 took a lot more heat than your father has taken at his hands.
Name a president who's taken more heat than my
everybody
father.
stop. Hold up.
President Trump.
We'll be right back.
You Maria.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Man, we love it when the witches brew of The View get called out to their faces, and they made a mistake inviting Don Jr. onto the show. When he was in the middle of his book tour for the Triggered book, Don Jr. calls them out to their faces for wearing blackface. Joy Behar, important little piece of historic intrigue here. Joy Behar not knowing that when you blacken your skin and give yourself an afro when you're some Jewish lady from the Upper East Side, well, that means you're wearing blackface, Joy.
It was a Halloween party. I went as a beautiful African woman.
Oh, yeah.
Black. But that's my hair.
Ow!
That's my hair.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but it is.
Oh,
the whole point of
my God.
coming back. That is me.
Did you have tanning lotion on?
A little. I had makeup that was a little bit darker than my skin. You can fix it. But that's my actual hair. I love it.
Okay, so cool. Great. Got it. So super uptight, liberal Jewish women from the Upper East Side in Manhattan can now go as wearing blackface like they're the president of Canada or something, and nothing ever happens. No big deal. Nothing ever happens. You can also defend rapists. So Roman Polanski is an American director. He was quite popular in Hollywood in the 1970s, had a couple of hit movies, and then he raped a teenager. He raped a 13-year-old. He pled guilty to that. When Polanski pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting her in August of 1977, the filmmaker fled the United States to France before a sentencing hearing. He's lived as a fugitive abroad ever since. So he's been in Europe, where they're totally okay with that kind of stuff, apparently. So Polanski, 83, has spent the last 40 years on the run. Very bad thing to obviously rape someone. What's even worse is defending it.
Not charged. I know it wasn't rape. There is a
statutory.
I
Child molest, maybe? I'm not sure
it
what
was
child
something.
molest.
It was something else, but I don't believe it was rape. And when we get all the information, somebody will tell me in my ear. All I'm trying to get you to understand is when we're talking about what someone did and what they were charged with, we have to say what it actually was, not what we think it was.
What he said he did. He gave her Quaaludes. He gave her champagne. She was drugged. She was 13 years old. He asked her, here's a transcript. But that's what I'm saying. You're 13 years old. She was still a child. He asked her.
Excuse me. Initially, he was charged with rape. Go ahead. And then he pled guilty to having sex with a minor. Okay? And he went to jail. And when they let him out,
45 days.
And when they let him out, he said, you know what? This guy's going to give me 100 years in jail. I'm not staying. And that's why he left. So that's why I wanted to be really clear, because I wanted to know exactly what we were talking about.
I'm going, does that make it okay?
Everyone in Hollywood is a pederast protector and a sexual assault protectors. All of them. All of them. They all wanted movie parts from Harvey Weinstein. Yes, but it's Don Jr. and Donald Trump who get lashed out at when they're on the show. Remember, they think that they're your moral betters, but they are not. They are actually the worst people in the world. These people are goblins, and they're terrible, and you shouldn't listen to them. They are not your moral betters. They are the worst people in humanity, and that's how they actually got on TV. That's a terrible thing. You should instead be watching YouTube, places like our channel, because we're helping save America from these mutants. So, keep watching, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll keep saving America together. It's your boy Benny. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, Base Patriots.